Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, a very quick one. So thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, so help me out there and subscribe. It helps a lot. Click the like button and let's get into it. So yeah, Xabi actually made this post and he got into my Discord. I don't know how true this is, but let's check it out. So basically, so he says that they got a possible leak, even though it needs industrial levels of salt, because it might be really fake. But yeah, Chinese leak. The catch is that in order to avoid violating the NDA, they wrote in poems. Screenshot, source, and translations are from damage from the Italian suggestion Discord. This is either a genius leaking or a genius trolling. Only time will tell. I kind of think that this is true because it is very specific, like really specific. So yeah, indeed, like he said, it is either a very genius leaking or a very genius trolling. So I don't know. I don't like to actually cover this, but this kind of, I basically debated with myself the whole day to actually make a video about this. And then I just decided to do it. Let's talk a little bit about the game. I need content anyway, so yeah. So basically he wrote poems and we gotta kind of understand what he's saying. So yeah, first one is past friends are now foes ahead. The brethren of the East, why are you flying an iron bird from the ancient state? So yeah, it does look like a MiG-29 here for Germany. Because yeah, past friends are now foes, so it would be basically the MiG-29 changed basically sides from 1991 to 1990, or basically 1989, 1990. I can't remember when the reunification happened, but yeah, became a NATO state even later, right? So yeah, a brother of the East. So yeah, it would be CCCP, right? The Soviet Union. Why are you flying an iron bird from an ancient state? So these would be the Soviet Union, right? And the iron bird would be the MiG-29 from the Soviet Union. So it makes sense that it's the MiG-29, right? The second one is Skynet is here. No bloody idea, he says, but together with other minor leaks that it happened back in the day a little bit, it might be some type of AWACS or some type of EWR, some type of radar or anything like that that will help you find targets in bigger maps or something like that. I really don't know, but it might be something like that with data link in the future as well. I don't know. Third is Mother, I will become a firefly. Is that a reference of Hotaru Kaeru? And is this a code for kamikaze pilot? I really don't know what this is, so if you kind of understand, go for it. A fourth one from the clan's elders. These horses with a kick are from another continent, and these lands got sprung here and there, and the sheds made of gold. Their horses are strong, and we won the war with these horses. Yet the breeders, these are too complex and difficult for a country such rich. It made sense to maintain a horse breed such great, but yeah, the elders are making the decision to reuse the old horses. Yeah, some kind of downgraded export tank, probably for the allies, so the UK, the Soviets, maybe the US, France, something like that, because they won a war with these horses, so might be a downgraded export tank for one of the allies. So yeah, maybe this is the Challenger 2E, but I don't know. It's not downgraded, so yeah. Wang Yao came back with a body of scars. Clearly he's not good. He and his whale dragon almost smashed into the ground of the yards. Wang's students rushing him to the preparers to get him down safe, but he is now in full anger and wiped his student away to the gate of his clan. In tears of regret, moments before, Wang has rode the whale to join a dragon's competition of the Westerners. I don't know. J-8B modernization by Lockheed through Peace Pearl? Might be. it makes sense just because of this little thing here, and dragons and Wang Yao. I mean, it looks Chinese, kinda, right? I don't know what the Jaguar MBT is, but the J8 could be that. Yeah, leave it in the comments if you think that is it. A land of the hyper. This is a long one. This is the almost the last one. A land of the Hyperborea, a land of a frozen mass, eternal freeze, and the snow lies on the lands. Yet the willingness to survive of the people allows them to crush the adversaries ahead. A group of brave created their homeland and call it Ultra Winter. This might be the Soviet Union. Since its creation, the Ultra Winter, with their warm mind and cold spirit, has created one of the vastest empires in history. It probably is the Soviet Union because of the cold spirit, cold stuff. Ultra Winter, I mean, and then the vastest empire in history. Probably the Soviet Union's basically saying that the Soviets created the Soviet state, right? The Albionians has derived a special wyvern first, the rice wyvern. It no longer needs a dash with the claws. So basically, this would be VTOL. It feels like a VTOL, and then if it's VTOL, this would be the UK. He even says here. And the Ultra Winters, which is the Soviets, soon follow it. Their first rice wyvern was less than satisfactory due to its too much mass and too clumsy wings. This might be the Yak-38. A second generation of the rice wyverns were bred and one extra was born. Yet the empire met its ultimate crisis and cannot bred more, losing the first one, and only 2 others were bred out. So this is the cool part, is that 2 others were bred out. I don't know exactly, but I think there are only 2 prototypes of the Yak-141 or the Yak-141, 41. So it feels like this is the USSR, that the UK created the Harrier first, which is a VTOL aircraft. It doesn't need to basically dash with its claws, right? And then the USSR followed soon afterwards with the Yak-38, which would be the first generation. The second generation would be a better one, you know, but then the ultimate crisis and cannot breed more would be the Soviet collapse, right? Losing the first one, and only 2 others were bred out, would be the 2 prototypes maybe, or something like that. But it does feel like it is the Yak-41, so yeah, pretty cool, right? This one is very specific, so I don't know. This is trolling, man, it's a very good trolling. It's yeah. Then the 7th one is, it's raining and on the plains someone will have a new umbrella. So new SPAA, yeah, feel like umbrella to protect from the air, right? So yeah, I mean, maybe it means that, I don't know, maybe, yeah, it's probably a new SAM, right? I mean, it's raining. What does that mean? Does it mean that he has more attack aircraft? Maybe. And then we need more SPAA, and then that's why somebody will get new SPAA. Maybe it's the Thor for the Soviets. I don't know. So yeah, the only 2 ones that I can see that are very specific are the German MiG-29 and the Yak-41 here. The other ones, you can kind of have an idea, but it's kind of weird, right? So I don't know. I don't know if this is a huge leak or not. Probably not, but let me know in the comments what you think about it. And I see you guys on the next one. So yeah, and by the way, this came for my Discord, claiming to have come from Gazabi. So yeah, this is basically the source, right? Basically none, and even he says that it's kind of doesn't have a source, right? It's just rumors. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. So bye guys, see you.